Well, good afternoon from Australia, everybody, from Cairns. This is the newest Cairns product that was released last week, and I just downloaded it from the Orbex site. If you saw my most recent video, I was wrapping up a morning landing over in the Maldives because it's very late here in the US East Coast. However, before I went to bed, I went to the PMDG forum, and to my pleasure, to my happiness, I've been waiting for a very long time. Guess what's available? Yep, the flight tablet's ready. This is truly amazing to see this. A lot of work went into this. I went ahead and I already provided on my settings my SimBrief alias, how I want to get my weather. There is an option for an on-screen keyboard. These are your unit options. You can always save your preferences, factory reset them if you don't like something. This is the version information, which Robert made it very clear on tonight's forum announcement that this is a living tablet. There'll be new features incorporated, and I am learning by doing, folks, so bear with me. This is very exciting. This looks like a pretty simple chart search function, and I'm assuming you can pin the ones you like for additional reference when you need them. Wow, this is really cool. Let me see what I have from SimBrief. Oh, this is so awesome. So I went to SimBrief earlier to do a hypothetical flight plan between here in Cairns over to Brisbane. I do not intend to fly right now. Again, it's I'm in the US East Coast. I have a day job. It's 11 p.m. so I'm not gonna do the flight right now, but I do want to see what features are available here while I'm on the ground. Wow, this is amazing. Here's my weather forecast for Brisbane, for example, and my current weather here in Cairns. Here's my alternate airport, and you can switch between a simple display and a METAR display. Wow. And folks, this is very intuitive. This is really, they have a manual published on the forum if you want to go through the manual, but I'm not having much difficulty with this. Here's a night mode, here's a day mode. You can go full screen with the map here, zoom in and out of the map. I was actually using my mouse scroller, my mouse wheel, to scroll in and out. So we should be able to see the airport in pretty good detail. Oh yeah, this is wonderful. There's the airport, and it actually looks better in night mode. I'm gonna leave that on for a few minutes. Here's my location, which is locked. Yeah, okay. And what does this do? We can switch maps here. So Google Navigraph. Oh, interesting. Okay. So what if I go to day mode here? Okay. And if I go to Google? Okay. Cool. This is fantastic. Let me see. What else can we do here? This is my OFP for my flight from Cairns to Brisbane. So it's got all the same details you would see on your SimBrief internet page. My chart search. I'm going back to my preferences here. Wow, this is fantastic. This is really fantastic. And let me see how I switch to performance. If I click on the PMDG logo, okay, I just clicked on this PMDG logo here, and it gives me an option to go to my EFB and to my performance tool. And it's already got my data preloaded. Wow, this is so awesome. Really nice. But now I gotta remember what runway I'm departing from. Let's go back here. This is just amazing. So the wind is 110, so we're gonna use runway 15. So let me go back to the performance tool here. Runway 15. it automatically populates this. It's a dry weather day. I haven't used the EFB since P3D, which has been a couple of years now. Optimum takeoff, flaps, optimum rating, no anti-ice. Can I import my data? Again, bear with me. I'm gonna import the weather here. There's a nice function there. Now, how would I import my... Okay, I see. My aircraft is pretty much... Let me see. I'm gonna go to my fuel and payload. So my payload was gonna be at 100%. Yeah, return. And if I look at my OFP, I'm gonna get out of this window real quick. I wanna look at the OFP from the SimBrief window. So I have an estimated takeoff of 70,680 kilos. So I just need to get the weight to that. I need to trim 4,000 kilos here. So that just requires me to trim some fuel. Alright, so let's go 7339. Alright, so if I trim this, okay, now my gross weight is 70.1. But again, I should be able to import this. So let me double check that. Okay, I'm gonna put 70,100 pounds here. I'm also gonna put my packs on for takeoff. Just curious to see what that looks like. And let's see what my center of gravity is. I'm gonna go to performance. And it might want me to... Can I send the... I think I should be able to send the flight plan over to my FMC. In the meantime, I'm just going to import it here. Again, this is just my first look. So I'm just as new as you are right now. We'll do this. Cairns Brisbane, select. I just want to know what my center of gravity is so I can get some good takeoff data. I've been looking forward to getting very accurate takeoff and landing data. Some folks who got to beta test have a couple of videos up. So if you go to the forum, I know Matis has published some of those links. Basically, some of the streamers who had beta access. If you want to really get a thorough overview of the Universal Flight Tablet. So I'll put some basic data here and put my flight number is going to be velocity 738. And tomorrow I'll do a thorough run from takeoff to landing. I'll probably do a very short flight so we can also see some of the cruise functions such as a moving map display, those kind of things. Okay, now I should be able to get some performance data. Yeah. But again, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to be able to send this over to the FMC from the flight bag or from the flight tablet. So we're going to go ahead and load this, execute, limitations, takeoff, and what was my CG? 257, okay, 25.7. Alright, so I think I'm going to use my, I'm not going to do the on-screen keyboard for now. So I'm just going to type in my, now with all this data, let me see if I can come up with a calculation. Yep. So for optimal performance, it's suggesting flaps 5. And then we look at our speeds here, 144, 146, 150. Oh, and I also should go over to my N1 first. Yeah, again, bear with me. This is all the excitement I have here from looking at this. So our assumed temperature should be displayed here. Let's see. Yeah, so our assumed temperature is going to be 50. So that'll give me the accurate takeoff data. That's why I wasn't matching. So yeah, it's going to delete the takeoff speeds. And see, now it looks the same way that the tablet has it. Yeah, this is really, really cool. Wow. Okay, so tomorrow I'll go deep into this. I am so happy it arrived. By the way, the Copilot's tablet's independent of the one I'm using. I'm not simulating a Copilot in any way, but if you like to fly from the right seat, you have your own tablet there. Robert mentioned that you have to go to the menu on setup on aircraft and equipment to turn your tablet on. So it's going to be on page 16 on optional equipment, so keep that in mind. Okay folks, I would love to stay up late and do my flight now, but I'll be disciplined and wait to have some time tomorrow. I need to get some sleep. I have a day job. I wish this was my day job. This never gets old. I'm 52 years old, 2 kids, 2 dogs, always busy, but when I can fly, I really take advantage of it. So I'll see you very soon. Go ahead and download your tablet. Yeah, have a good night here in the US and have a great rest of your day if you're on the other side of the planet. Take care.